welcome back to my channel. To my subscribers, welcome again. To anybody new watching my channel for the first time, welcome aboard. Hopefully you like the content. Oh, where do I start? You know, if you can hear anything in the background, the weather's absolutely chucking it down, which probably sums up Arsenal's performance tonight. So yeah, Man City Arsenal match review. Boy, there's not much to review, to be totally honest. Where do I start? So I saw the lineup. I wasn't too displeased with the lineup, if I'm being honest with you, because obviously for the amount of games we're going to be playing, you know, the next 9-10 games, it's going to be a busy period. So, you know, we need to maximise the squad as possible. So I wasn't too displeased. Personally, I wouldn't have had Xhaka in there. I just think, you know, City away, we're not going to have much of the ball. We need to have the more mobile players playing, particularly in the midfield area. So other than that, I was happy with the lineup. I wanted Tierney to start, I wanted Saka to start, and they did. Yeah, no Mesut Ozil, no David Luiz starting. I can't say I'm too disappointed about David Luiz not starting. Mesut Ozil, well, we'll come to that later. But I thought the first 15 minutes, I thought we started okay. One thing about Arsenal is, it's been said for time, Arsenal supporters, ex-pundits, we see them on Gillette Soccer Saturday, Football Focus. Arsenal are the worst team without the ball. But for the first 15 minutes, I thought we was pretty compact. You know, no breaks in the lines. We looked dangerous if we there was a few occasions, about 2 or 3 occasions in the first half where that final pass or that counter, if it was played a bit right, we could have got something on the end of it. Nketiah looked sharp at the beginning of the match. Guendouzi, I had to give him his credit. And as well, even last season when we played Manchester City, he stood out. He was our best player. And he was demanding the ball. He wasn't shying away. He was taking responsibility. But to get 2 injuries within the first 20 minutes is just, it's a sickener to the system. Xhaka coming off of the first 5 minutes, followed by Pablo Mari, which I'm glad he did start. I wanted to, you know, we got him in January. We need to play this guy. And obviously, unfortunately, we had the coronavirus pandemic. So then football was no football for 4 months. Then he goes off. And then after that first 15 minutes, City just bossed the game with Silva. In particular, Kevin De Bruyne, just a class act, controlling that midfield area. We was sitting deep. Shout out to Bernd Leno keeping the score down. He made 2 fantastic saves. The first one from David Silva, I believe. And the second save from Mahrez, where he narrowed down the angle and stayed big. And then the worst sucker punch in football to concede before half time. I think most Arsenal fans will be in agreement with me to say that they wasn't surprised David Luiz didn't start. I had my feelings. I made my feelings clear in my video on my channel when we played Brentford. I don't care if it's a pre-season, warm-up game, fitness, whatever. You don't defend like that, play like that, and mess around with the ball in the halfway line, and then 10-14 seconds later Brentford score. But back to tonight's game. What was that mistake, man? Seriously. But I don't even know why I'm even acting like I'm surprised. David Luiz has always had that in him. Yes, ability-wise, he's good on the ball, but defensively, the lapse of concentration again, man, it's like Groundhog Day. You expect to see Bill Murray come out in the Arsenal back four. It's incredulous when you watch Arsenal. So you sucker punch, and then start the second half. I know, you know, from a Man City point of view, from a commentator's point of view, a great long through ball by Ederson. But I just think to myself, goalkeeper's kicking it from his own box all the way into our box. One ball and they're through. Kieran Tierney kept caught a little bit napping. And then David Luiz. Oh my God, this guy. And not only did he give away the penalty, get sent off. And then from that, game's over 65 minutes in. So yeah, I mean, I saw that stat that came up during the game with 20 minutes to go. And the stat is that bad with Arsenal that I don't even need to look down at my notes and read out what I'm going to read out. But since January 2015, we've played the Big Six 25 away games, 10 draws, 15 defeats, and one clean sheet. I don't care in any era of football. That's appalling. I knew the away record was bad against the Big Six, but when you see it in black and white, it's frightening how bad it is. And then I look at possession. If I look away, apologies. I don't even know where it is. I think City had 67% possession, Arsenal 33%. We had 10 touches in the opposition box. Manchester City had 36. 12 shots on goal. Arsenal 3 attempts on goal. 0 shots on target. Wow. I don't know what to say. Honestly. Oh dear, you know what? It's amazing. We waited, over 3 and a bit months for football to come back. People, obviously Arsenal fans climbing the walls and miss football. But I'm like, you know what? Remember our first game back against Man City. There's not many teams that go to Etihad and go there and do well. 3-0 seems to be our favourite scoreline in a negative way against Man City. They always seem to score 1, 2, 3 goals against us. De Bruyne, a masterclass again, that guy. I thought the only hope we probably would have had before the game, because my prediction on my channel was stupidly, optimistically I went for a 2-2 draw because I thought we might possibly catch City napping. No, that was definitely the other way around. So yeah, it's frustrating when individual mistakes, Arteta sets the team up, training, tactics, and then you can't help injuries, obviously. And then there's a reason why David Luiz didn't start. And I understand Arteta not coming out after the game and hammering him, but this guy, I'd be very surprised if David Luiz is still at the club before the end of the season. I didn't think they'd offer him a contract anyway. And obviously we saw with the bits on Sky Sports News, reading between the lines, apparently Arteta wants him to stay, David Luiz wants to stay, but the club want to get rid. He needs to go. David Luiz, it's the story's over, it's done. So yeah, it's just, I don't even know what to say, man, to be honest. That's why I'm not going to even do a long video. I'm not going to do player ratings. I would, because to be honest, the performance, what's there to rate? I mean, I'll give man of the match for Arsenal for quite easily for Bernd Leno. If it wasn't for him, it would have been a cricket score. And Aguero didn't even start. Wow. And then the Mesut Ozil situation. And it sums it up, in a 20-man squad where you're allowed 9 subs, you can bring on 5. He doesn't even make the squad, and then we're told it's tactical reasons. That just tells you all you need to know. So yeah, we knew. That's the only thing worry I had with Mikel Arteta is that, you got to remember it's his first job in football, and his first job is at Arsenal, and you're coming into a club, where it's been a mess for years. And I don't know how this is going to pan out. I'll be totally honest with you. You can see in that interview with Jeff Shreves, his eyes were burning, man. I could see a guy that was pissed off, and I don't bloody blame him, to be honest. So yeah, my player of the match for Arsenal, easily Bernd Leno, who's not even debatable, to be totally honest with you. So next home game, or next game, shall I say, sorry, is on Saturday against Brighton, I believe, away. So guys, yeah, tell me what you think of the lineup. Tell me what you think of the performance, which is going to be probably quite easy to explain. Tell me your thoughts with David Luiz and Mesut Ozil. Tell me your thoughts on the up and coming game against Brighton. And one more thing before I go, Aubameyang. Now I said in my video that I think he might sign in terms of transfer talk. But he must be on that pitch, which he was anonymous tonight. But he must look at that and think, it's not about, Arsenal can give me all the wages they want in the world, or whatever contract, lucrative contract in the final stage of his career. But he's looking at that team and looking at that performance, looking at our defence. It doesn't matter how many goals he scores for us. When you got a display like that at the other end of the pitch, it negates what he does for us, Aubameyang. So, yeah, you know what? Whether Aubameyang stays, I'm not sure, I think it's in the balance. And that's not even knee-jerk reaction. I just think it's true. He has to look at it and think, can I do another year, 2 years at this club with the squad that we have? And we can't cling on to... I didn't think we'd get top 4 even before coronavirus and global pandemic. We're not going to get top 4. I don't think we're even potentially even good enough for top 6. And it pains me to say that, but I have to be realistic. From what I see, my 2 eyes don't lie. So yeah, guys, disappointing video, crap weather, not a good performance. I'm feeling tired. I need to come off this bloody video tonight. Hashtag we move on to Brighton. So guys, drop your comments down below. Drop your comments down in below. Lost my words. I'm so pissed off. Tell me what your thoughts are of what I said before. Click, like, share, subscribe. It's me, Yumo, over and out.